All right, I'm going to call this meeting to order. Everybody please rise for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Appreciate everybody coming here today for the special meeting. Only one agenda item is to consider and vote to appoint the Director of HR, Administrative Assistant, and Superintendent Payroll.
I just say something before any announcements are made or any information is given.
Yeah.
That I would, moving forward, I think it would be great if we adapted a procedure where we were given some information about who we're voting on. I know that our surrounding towns, Tiverton and Portsmouth, both follow this procedure where the school committee is not allowed to make the decision, and they certainly trust in their superintendent's decision. But while being asked to vote for someone, they are given some backup information, and they know who they're voting on a minute before they're voting on them.
Let me just explain why this happened this way. In fact, that we only interviewed this morning for expediency in this position because there was an internal candidate, and we felt if that internal candidate were to get the position, then we'd have to be another posting, and both positions are very important, and we would have to sort of, complement one another because Cheryl is leading that program. And I am going to give some background information verbally on the candidate.
But also in the past, we've never received any backup information on anyone that we're hiring.
Sure.
Yeah, I talked to Kathy, and I think in the future she doesn't have a problem if it's down to one candidate.
Yeah.
Getting us backup information wouldn't be a problem. The only thing I would ask that in the future, if we do that, I don't want it to become common knowledge until we've actually made the recommendation.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, it's a small town, and it's fairly common. I've had people come to me with who we're hiring today that I didn't know. So, it wasn't me that spilled the beans because I didn't know.
All right. Very good.
I don't know how anybody did think because it started at 9 o'clock this morning. But anyway, having said that, I'm going to make the recommendation today for the Director of HR, Administrative Assistant to the Superintendent, and Payroll. And my recommendation is Heather Fitzgerald. Now, we had 5 candidates apply. We interviewed 4 of the 5 candidates. One of the candidates we gave the courtesy of a phone interview. We had pulled the applications on a Wednesday. We had 5 applicants at that time. We chose to we had 4 applicants at that time. We chose to interview 3 of the 4. We went in to look at to see if one of the applicants had a 3rd letter of recommendation. When we did, we saw another candidate's name in there, so we pulled that candidate's file and decided to also interview that candidate. I must say that we had some very, very qualified candidates for this position, and duly impressed by all of the candidates that we did interview. But in weighing the situation and the qualifications, we chose to go with the internal candidate, which is Heather Fitzgerald. Heather is a graduate of the University of Rhode Island, and she has a degree in journalism. She's worked here for the past 2 years, but has worked in other school districts as sort of a PR person to various school districts, Newport being one of the school districts. She often backed up Cheryl on some issues, such as taking of the minutes, is familiar with the Apple requests and things of that nature. And Cheryl will be here until October 23rd for the training to begin. We will today post Heather Fitzgerald's position. If she's approved by this committee, that is a union position, and it has to be posted internally as well as on School Spring. So that's an animal of a different color. Mr. Arruda will be forming an interview committee if Heather is approved for that particular position consisting of himself and teachers, and he'll make a recommendation to me, and then I'll make a recommendation to the school committee. So I strongly support the candidacy of Heather Fitzgerald today.
Thank you very much. Is there a motion to accept the recommendations? Superintendent, is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carries. Heather, welcome. Appreciate you moving over a few doors, or 2 doors.
I look forward to it. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I think that's it. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed?